The arrival of Squid Game Season 2 has been met with high expectations, following the massive success of the first season. The original series captivated audiences around the globe with its unique blend of social commentary, psychological thrills, and intense drama. However, as we delve into the second season, a sense of creative fatigue pervades the narrative, leaving fans questioning whether the show can recapture the magic that made it a phenomenon. A recap of Season 1's brilliance. Before diving into Season 2, it's essential to revisit what made the first season so compelling. Squid Game presented a chilling commentary on capitalism, desperation, and the human condition through the lens of a deadly game where the stakes were life or death. The characters were richly developed, each representing different facets of society, from the indebted to the privileged. The tension was palpable, and the emotional weight of the stories left a lasting impact on viewers. The series creator, Hwang Dong-hyuk, masterfully crafted a narrative that was both thrilling and thought-provoking. The unique premise, combined with stunning visuals and haunting themes, resulted in a cultural phenomenon that sparked discussions about class struggle, morality, and the lengths one would go to for survival. The anticipation for Season 2. When news broke of a second season, anticipation ran high. Fans eagerly speculated about the direction the story would take and the new characters that might be introduced. However, with that anticipation came the inherent risk of falling into the trap of sequelitis, repeating past successes without offering anything new or innovative. As the release date approached, teasers suggested a return to the game's brutal nature, promising more twists and turns. Yet, as viewers settled in for the new season, it became apparent that the creative spark that ignited the first installment had dimmed significantly. A rehash of old themes. From the outset, Season 2 appears to recycle many of the themes and motifs that defined its predecessor. While revisiting familiar elements can be a comforting nod to fans, it also raises questions about the show's originality. The series struggles to introduce fresh ideas, leading to a sense of déjà vu throughout the episodes. The narrative unfolds much like Season 1, showcasing a new group of contestants drawn into the twisted world of the games. However, the lack of character depth and development makes it challenging to connect with this new cast. Unlike the first season, where each character's backstory enriched the overall narrative, Season 2 feels rushed, with characters serving more as plot devices than as fully realized individuals. The games. A diminished impact. The heart of Squid Game lies in its games, which serve as both entertainment and a metaphor for societal issues. In Season 2, the games are designed to shock, but they lack the ingenuity that made the first season's challenges so memorable. The creativity behind the games feels diminished, and the stakes, while still high, lack the emotional weight that resonated in the original series. Instead of innovative and thought-provoking challenges, Season 2 presents a series of spectacles that feel more like rehashed ideas rather than fresh concepts. The overall sense of tension is diluted, transforming what was once a gripping experience into a predictable cycle of violence. Missed opportunities for social commentary. One of the most potent aspects of Squid Game was its ability to weave social commentary seamlessly into the narrative. The first season tackled issues such as economic disparity, the effects of debt, and the moral dilemmas faced by individuals in desperate situations. However, Season 2 seems to shy away from these deeper themes, opting instead for shock value. While the brutality of the games is still present, the underlying commentary feels superficial. The show misses the opportunity to explore current societal issues, such as the impact of technology on human relationships or the consequences of greed in an increasingly competitive world. Instead, viewers are left with a series of violent spectacles that lack the critical depth that characterized the original season. Character development. A step backward. Character development is a cornerstone of any compelling narrative, and unfortunately, Season 2 falters in this regard. The new characters introduced lack the complexity that made the original cast so relatable and memorable. With the first season, viewers were invested in the struggles and motivations of characters like Song Ji-hun and Cho Sang-woo. In contrast, Season 2's ensemble feels like a collection of archetypes rather than well-rounded individuals. The emotional arcs that made the first season so impactful are notably absent. As a result, when characters face perilous situations, the audience's emotional engagement diminishes. The stakes may be high, but without a connection to the characters, the tension falls flat. Pacing issue. Another significant issue with Season 2 is its pacing. The first season expertly balanced action, drama, and character development, allowing the audience to digest the intense moments. However, Season 2 rushes through plot points, leading to a disjointed viewing experience. Key emotional beats are glossed over, and the quick transitions between scenes rob the narrative of its intended impact. Moreover, the series seems to rely heavily on shock value to maintain viewer interest, rather than building a cohesive story. This reliance on spectacle over substance is a misstep that ultimately detracts from the overall experience. Visuals and direction. A familiar aesthetic. While the visual style of Squid Game has always been striking, Season 2 does not push the envelope in the same way as its predecessor. The vibrant colors and meticulous set designs remain, but they lack the fresh perspective that characterized the first season. The direction feels repetitive, and the innovative camera work that once elevated the tension now feels like a formulaic approach. The art direction, while still impressive, does not contribute significantly to the storytelling. The visual elements should serve to enhance the narrative, but in Season 2, they often feel like window dressing rather than integral components of the story. The soundtrack, echoes of the past. The soundtrack of Squid Game played a crucial role in establishing the series' tone, with haunting melodies that linger long after the credits roll. In Season 2, the music continues to echo the themes of the first season, but it lacks the same emotional resonance. The reuse of familiar motifs feels more like a crutch than a creative choice, leading to a lack of originality in the auditory experience. While nostalgia can be a powerful tool, it should not come at the expense of innovation. The soundtrack should complement the narrative, but in Season 2, it often feels like a retread of what has come before. Conclusion: a fractured legacy. As Squid Game Season 2 unfolds, it becomes clear that the series struggles to reclaim the brilliance of its initial offering. The recycled themes, diminished character development, and lack of innovative storytelling contribute to a sense of creative bankruptcy. While the show still delivers moments of intrigue and tension, it fails to capture the emotional depth that resonated with audiences in Season 1.